Design Technology, Key Stage 3, Key Learning, Plastics. In this tutorial you will learn the difference between thermoforming and thermosetting plastics, the properties of plastics and their uses, and how plastics are sold. Plastics can come from two different sources. Most plastics are synthetic and come from crude oil. However, you can get some natural plastics, such as those like rubber from tree sap and cellulose that come from plants. However, the majority of plastics are man-made, coming from crude oil. Thermoforming plastics. Thermoforming plastics can change shape when heated, and they continue to change shape even after cooling and heating again. However, this can make the plastic brittle and easily broken, but also makes it more recyclable. Here we're going to discuss some different types of thermoforming plastics. Remember, these can be heated and remoulded again. The first type of plastic is polystyrene. This can be abbreviated to PS. You can get compressed polystyrene. This is when it's squashed together. It's light, hard and stiff. It is brittle but has a high strength. It ignites easily and can be weak if used over a long period of time. It's mainly used in fridges and water tanks. The other version of polystyrene is expanded. This is buoyant. This means that if you put it on water, it will float. It's lightweight and a good insulator. That's why we use it for coffee and tea cups. However, it can crumble and break easily. It's mainly used on packaging. The second type of thermoforming plastic is polypropylene, abbreviated to PP. This is light, hard and impact resistant, which makes it perfect for chairs and stools. It's chemical resistant, so this is good for storing chemicals such as bleaches. Its main uses are medical syringes, string, carpets and kitchenware. Lastly, in the thermoforming plastics category, we've got HDPE, high density polyethylene. This is a good electrical insulator. It's also chemical resistant. It's impact resistant and flexible. The problem is with this, it can break under stress, but the colour tends to fade over time. Its main uses are water tanks, water pipes, buckets and bowls. Thermosetting plastics. Thermosetting plastics, once formed, cannot be reheated and changed. They stay the same shape permanently. They tend to be more expensive than thermoplastics. Here are some examples. Epoxy resin, abbreviated to ER. Epoxy resin is a type of glue that seals two types of plastics together. It's corrosion resistant, electrically resistant and gives a good bond. The downside is it can cause allergic reactions, but it is high strength when reinforced. Its main uses is as an adhesive, so if a plug was to crack, you could use this to secure it together. It would not then go back to its original state when heated, as it's a thermosetting plastic. The second type of thermosetting plastic is urea formaldehyde, abbreviated to UF. This is strong and hard, but is brittle. That means if dropped, it could shatter. It's heat resistant, that's why it's used on plugs. Plastics are sold in different ways. You've got long sheets of plastic. These are the ones that we use on the laser cutter. Bars and rods, these might be used for tables and chairs. Film, like cling film, and tubes that be used for guttering and pipes. If you want to revise this section again, you might want to make a mind map to revise what you have learnt.